A video on ranting. Why did I get my sheeps? Well, I always looked after other people's sheeps, and I didn't like to see them. Well, the people I bought my sheep, they didn't have much land, and they bang a metal stick in the ground with a chain on them. The sheep would go around in circles. And then there's no grass to left but just mud or something like that. And the sheep would moan and moan and moan, and they very rarely moved the sheep, so they'd often be crying for food. Now, the reason is, well, I stayed with some friends and they had sheep. Now, the daughter, the mother, son, the father, I mean, and women were running the sheep and the life basically, and they always kill the male sheeps. Always the male sheeps they kill. And I thought, this is not right. They're killing the male sheeps. Not the mother sheeps, killing the male sheeps. And when the mother sheeps can keep having more young. The male sheep's just there to make baby help, make if they're any good. And or they can get a bit violent. It's not fair. It's not fair. So I get used to the rams and that, and then they're castrated, and then later on they killed them for eat. Well, one time it must have been 2011 or 12, no 2010 or 11. They were Fritzy and Emil. Now they said they were going to kill one of them. And I said, look, here's the money. I buy them. Do not kill any of them. Oh, no, no. We want to eat them. We want to eat them. Oh, somebody's already paid to eat one of them. I don't care. I want to buy them. I want them to live. Oh, no. We don't want them to live. We want to eat them, they said. Uh, I'd have gone back to England, but I was coming back. And I kept falling on the roadside with my bike. And I think one of my sheep had passed on, and they told me in spirit they died. And I really felt it. So when I came back to Germany, they killed Emil. I loved Emil. Fritzy's still alive. And then by 2012, I was staying. I was 2011, 10. I was here. I wasn't going back to England again. But 2012, there was Fritzy, Moritz, and Heinrich, and they planned to kill them to eat them. I said, no, you're not killing them. You're not eating them. How much can I offer you not to kill them? So I paid €300 for 3 sheep in 2012. You're not eating them, I said. That I love them and you're not going to kill them. So, 2012, eventually I found a mini job, which I'm still with it now. Now, these sheep, I looked after them, and the last one died 2000. Oh, I can't remember now. Only a few years ago, 2 or 3 years ago. Irish live to 14, and they say a sheep's about 11 years per 1 year is 11 years. So Irish was 140 or something when he died. So he had terrible arthritis. So that's the reason why I got fed up with them wanting to eat the males all the time, not the females. It just seemed a bit sexist that the male sheep has to be killed, not the female sheep has to be killed. The male sheep is can't have children, so there's no use to them, so they have to kill it. I said, no, 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 you don't kill it. They're my family, and you don't kill my family. And that's how it is. I started looking after sheeps after I buy them. I looked after them before they were mine, but I couldn't stop them killing them, and then I bought 3 off them. I looked after them until they naturally died of illness. Then, after like 2020 something, the last sheep gone, and arthritis went to it, and I thought, oh, I don't want to live anymore. I want to pass on. I want to catch up in spirit with all my boys that have passed on. Oh, you can't do that. That's stupid, they said. You can always buy more sheep. So I said, yeah, but I won't get those personalities back again. So in the end, I bought 3 more sheep. But this time they were lambs. They were about not 88 or 90 days. Or was it kilograms? I can't remember. Yeah, I think it was in weight. They were only small lambs, and I looked after them, and now they're 2.5 years old now. And I love them, but the real problem is getting on my nerves is I can't find a sheep shearer. Because most people who got sheep in Germany are hobby sheeps, hobby animals. And a lot of people do it themselves, but I do it myself as this is damaged. And I don't want to use the trimmers because they often make big gouges and cuts in sheep. I said I'll give you more money if you use shears. Well, not many of them are willing to do that. So I'm stuck. I may have to get somebody to do it with the machine. But then I have to be careful. I get the blue spray out, and hopefully they don't leave any big cuts, because in the warm weather the flies lay eggs, and then maybe the maggots come, and oh, I hope not. I hope not. I hope next year I can shear them again. Or maybe I just say, you use the shearer on the top of the sheep, but the under the belly is where they're more likely to get cut. You use a hand shears. Well, if I find one, hopefully not too long, because it's going to get really hot on the weekend. That's me ranting about how or what about sheeps. Yeah. Okay, bye.